What's up, everyone? I'm Paris Pullen for the Paris Pullen Network. This is your guide to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a form of digital currency. Created and held electronically, no one person controls it.
I just read that money as we know it is dead.
Soon the world is only gonna buy and sell products using Bitcoins. It's like a complicated math equation.
So one day we're gonna buy things with numbers from a math equation.
Dope, right?
Malcolm Adekambi is a geek.
Bitcoins aren't printed. Not like dollars or euros, they're produced by people, and increasingly businesses, running computers all around the world, using software to solve mathematical problems. It's the first example of a growing category of over 1,200 known cryptocurrencies. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin can be used to buy things electronically. In that sense, it's a lot like conventional dollars, euros, or yens, which are traded digitally as well. However, Bitcoin's most important characteristic, and the thing that makes it different from conventional money, is that it's decentralized. No single institution controls Bitcoin's network. Who created it? A software developer who associates with the alias Satoshi Nakamoto. Released as open source software in 2009, which was an electronic payment system based on a mathematical proof. The idea was to produce a currency independent of any central authority, transferable electronically, more or less instant and with very low transaction fees. Who prints it? No one. This currency isn't physically printed in the shadows by a central bank, unaccountable to the population and making its own rules. Those banks can simply produce more money to cover national debt, like we've seen in the past, thus devaluing their currency. Instead, Bitcoin is created digitally by a community of people that anyone can join. Bitcoins are mined using computing power in a distributed network. This network also processes transactions made with the virtual currency, effectively making Bitcoin its own payment network. Are Bitcoins unlimited? That would be a big negative. Part of the Bitcoin protocol, rules that make the Bitcoin work, better known as the Bitcoin white paper, say that only 21 million Bitcoins can ever be created by miners. However, these coins can be divided into smaller parts. The smallest dividable amount is 100 millionth of a Bitcoin. It's called the Satoshi, after the founder of Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin based on? In the past, conventional currencies have been based on gold or silver. Theoretically, you knew that if you went to the bank and you handed over $1, that you could get some gold back. Although this didn't actually work in practice. But Bitcoin isn't based on gold, it's based on mathematics. Around the world, people using software programs that follow the mathematical formula to produce Bitcoins. The mathematical formula is free and available to anyone that wants to check it. The software is also open source, meaning that anyone can look at it to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do. 7 things to know about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has 7 important features that set it apart from government-backed currencies. Number 1, it's decentralized. The Bitcoin network isn't controlled by one central authority. Every machine that mines Bitcoin and processes transactions makes a part of the network, and the machines work together. That means, in theory, one central authority can't tinker with the monetary policy and cause a meltdown, or simply decide to take people's Bitcoin away from them, as the Central European Bank decided to do in Cyprus early 2013. And if some part of the network goes offline for some reason, the money keeps flowing. Number 2, it's easy to set up. Conventional banks make you jump through hoops simply to open up a bank account. Setting up merchant accounts for payments is another fiasco of a task. However, you can set a Bitcoin address up in seconds, no questions asked, with no fees payable. Number 3, it's anonymous. Well, kinda. Users can hold multiple Bitcoin addresses and they aren't linked to names, addresses, or other personal identifying information. However, number 4, it's completely transparent. Bitcoin stores details of every single transaction, everyone that's ever happened, in the network in a huge version of a general ledger called the blockchain. The blockchain tells all. If you have a publicly used Bitcoin address, anyone can pretty much see how many Bitcoins are stored in it. They just don't know whose it is. There are measures that people can take, their activities more obscure on Bitcoin networks, such as using the same Bitcoin address consistently and not transferring a lot of Bitcoins to the same address. Number 5, transaction fees are minuscule. Your bank may charge you a sizable fee for international transfers, but Bitcoin doesn't. Number 6, it's fast. You can send money anywhere and it arrives in minutes, as soon as the Bitcoin network processes the payment. Number 7, it's non-reputable. When your Bitcoins are sent, there's no getting them back, unless the recipient returns them to you. They're gone forever. So Bitcoin has a lot going for it, in theory. The question is, are you in on Bitcoin? This has been the episode on cryptocurrency, giving you a little bit of information on Bitcoin with your boy Paris Pullen on the Paris Pullen Network. Hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell so you can know when we put up new content. I'll check you soon.